I'm going to show you how to use the random integer function on the calculator, and I'm going to use it to simulate rolling a dice several times. So the function is here beside the decimal point. You will see in red it says ran int. That's for random integer. We can activate any red function on the calculator by pressing alpha. Alpha is in red. So I'm going to press alpha rand int. A dice can generate numbers 1 to 6. So I need to tell it it's numbers 1 to 6. So the bracket here, what that's about, it's asking me to put in the starting number. So it's between 1 and I press a comma. To get a comma, I must press shift, and you see the comma in yellow here. So shift, comma, and 6, and close the brackets. So I'm telling the calculator I want a random integer between 1 and 6, and just press equals. It's giving me the answer 6, so I'm going to write down maybe what it's generating. It's a random integer, and this is between 1 and 6. When I roll the dice the first time, I got a 6. I'm going to maybe roll it 10 times. To roll it further times, I just press equals. Okay, the next time I'm getting a 3. The next time a 4. And a 4 again. And a 1. A 5. A 3. 3. 2. And a 6. So this simulates maybe rolling a dice 10 times. You could imagine if I would want to maybe simulate tossing a coin. How would I do that? Well, I suppose that there's two possibilities, heads or tails. So I could call maybe 0 heads and 1 tails. So I could do that by pressing alpha, the random integer, maybe 0. The comma is shift, the comma button, 1, close brackets. If I let 0 be heads and 1 be tails, I could generate this. So I see I get heads, heads, tails, heads, tails, heads. And so you can see I could use this random integer button maybe to simulate spinners or dice or tossing coins. Another use of the random integer generator would be if I was to use it in sampling. If it's simple random sampling, for it to be purely random, I suppose everybody within the population should have an equal chance of being chosen for the sample. So we could do this, for instance, if we wanted to carry out a sample of students in the classroom. So supposing the class had the following students. To do simple random sampling using random integers, what you would need to do is maybe assign a number to every student. The students have been assigned a number between 1 and 20, so I'm going to use a calculator to randomly select a student between 1 and 20. So what I'm going to do is press alpha and the random integer button. Between 1 and 20 is 1, the comma is shift, comma, 20. Close your bracket and press equals. And let's see who it generates. So firstly, it's picked out number 12. So it's picked out Sue. Let's choose 5 students here. Just press equals, don't have to type it in again. It's picked out number 2, Mary. Number 15, Tony. Number 19, Ted. And number 3, Jim. And so we could use this maybe to get a sample. We could ask these particular students questions, and maybe from this example you might see how this could be applied to a whole school population. So this would be another way of drawing students' name from a hat, and that would be very fair using the calculator.